Because on average we're sleeping 6 to 8 hours a day, and that can either be 6 to 8 hours of good spinal posture or 6 to 8 hours of bad spinal posture. So the first thing I always teach my spinal patients is just not to flop down onto my treatment table or flop down onto their bed, but for them to lay down on their side and log roll to their back. So Amanda's going to go down to her side, and then as one whole unit, she's going to log roll to her back. Okay. So number one, you can't sleep on your stomach. Even though there are some good qualities for your lumbar spine to sleep on your stomach, it's not worth what you're going to do to your neck while you're sleeping on your stomach. So number one, no sleeping on your stomach. So you got really two possibilities. You have supine or sleeping on your back, or you have side lying sleeping, left or right, doesn't matter, depending on if you have any shoulder or hip problems. We'll get to that. So let's talk about my favorite position is supine or sleeping on your back position. Okay? What's cool about this is that your spine is in a straight alignment. And I always say to my patients, pretend with side lying sleeping, pretend you were standing in this posture or working in this posture like you were sleeping for 6 to 8 hours. How bad would your neck and your back feel after you've been in this crooked position? You would hurt. So supine sleeping, oppositely of that crooked position, is that you are in straight alignment. For your neck, you want as small of a pillow as possible. And that's going to depend on your thoracic spine and cervical spine flexibility, as well as alignment. But this pillow should be as small as possible, because hopefully you've seen some of our other videos where I've talked about what cervical retraction is, where putting your head back into cervical retraction alignment. So the bigger the pillow, the worse her alignment's going to be. And how many times are we reading in bed or we're watching TV in bed like this and our neck or our mid-back starts to hurt? It's because our head is in that forward head posture. So don't do that. Try to lay as flat as possible. In fact, some of my patients, I'm going to steal this pillow from you here. I'm going to put your head right down onto the table here. Some of my patients end up not even using a pillow. Is that, again, if you look at her alignment, her head is in pretty good alignment with her spine right now. Maybe a little bit too much of extension. I can't remember what we did with Amanda, but I probably taught her, you know what, Amanda? You probably just need just a tiny little pillow there. And what you do is you go home after you watch this video, you lay down in your bed, and you play around with different pillow sizes and see what it feels like on your neck. Okay? So while you're on your back, small to no pillow at your neck. And then the other good thing to unload your lower back is we slide a pillow underneath your knees. Some of my lumbar spine patients, I'll even teach them about putting a small little lumbar roll, which while you're on your back would be no larger than that. So let's just sneak that underneath you real quick there. Good. So pillow underneath the knees, tiny lumbar roll, small pillow at your neck. And you should like it. And if you don't like it, then don't do it. If you feel like you need a little more support on your knee, give a little bit more support on your knees. If you need a little larger pillow, a little larger pillow. But for sure, not a huge pillow at your neck. Okay, so that's my first, or my most favorite sleeping posture right there. So our other option is side-lying sleeping, in which what we're going to do is we're going to have Amanda roll towards facing the camera. So I'm going to steal that pillow from you. I'm going to give you this pillow here. We're going to leave this back roll right here because sometimes that's nice, particularly for ladies who have a wider pelvis, skinny waist. Sometimes you need a little support of your spine right there. And I think in another video I'm going to show you, I guess, a more convenient way of using this lumbar support, maybe when we're talking about the lumbar spine. Now we're going to take that pillow that was underneath your knees and we're going to put that between your legs. And again, for females, particularly with a wider pelvis, is that we don't want that knee to be drifting down, because that's going to place stress upon your iliotibial band and particularly put stress on your hip bursa. And with Amanda, it looks like we could even, let's swap pillows. This can get a bigger pillow. And at home, this is my big pillow goes between my legs, and my big small pillow goes at my head. Lastly, let's look at her head alignment. Okay, and what we're trying to do here is we're trying to align her face in line with her spine. And what your spouse or friend can do for you is see if your face, or the center line of your face, aligns with the center line of your sternum. I'm going to take a peek from the back side here, and I can see that Amanda's head needs to be a little bit higher. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this pillow here, and I'm going to slide that pillow underneath. And again, I'm not in great view for this, and you guys might be able to see that better. How does that feel, Amanda? Is that
good?
That feel better?
Mm-hmm.
Most of the time, almost all the time, that face or that head is going to be skewed a little bit on an incline, because as she lays here, her body's going to sink into the bed and her spine's going to be on that oblique angle up. So there's the two huge things. If you can change that in your day, if you can sleep in better posture throughout the night, you wake up feeling better in the morning. Your exercises will be going more smooth. As we talk about headaches, your headaches are going to be less in the morning. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you're watching our other videos. We're excited to share this information with you. Thank you very much.